a lot packed on Entertainment Tuesday, Friday actually, throwback to Friday. I have a lot going on in my mind right now. I'm
I
thinking
can
about
tell.
yesterday and today.
You're
Okay.
already next week Tuesday.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So I have a very special guest in the studio. We have special guests lined up, and I'm glad to start with this. In the person of Nick Kang Chuang. He's no stranger to the people of Jos. He's no stranger to the people of Nigeria, and I'll actually add. He is a gospel artist who is doing so well, and I'm actually honored to introduce you to the show. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. I'm
Thank
excited
you.
to be here, and I'm honored to be here.
I am honored to have you on the show, especially on this big. I was checking through social media, and I saw the publicity on the new album.
Yeah,
Bege Na.
yeah.
It's really massive. I
Thank
think
you
you did
so
a lot
much.
to push it so far,
Thank you so much.
and you're doing well so far.
Yeah, it is.
Welcome.
I'm really glad to be here, and yes.
As
wait to
is
have a
customary
beautiful
to
time.
me, I always like to ask about the woman, which is
Okay.
Sammy. How is she doing? Before we
Oh,
go into the other business.
My fine woman is
Your
fine.
fine woman.
I like that. He has to specify he's fine.
Yeah, my fine woman is fine.
Yeah.
She's doing an amazing job, as you can
Obviously.
see. Yeah.
You look like
Like-
it.
Because if
indicating.
the man is married and then he's looking worse than he was before he got
It is a
married,
terrible
then
marriage.
he's in trouble.
Yeah.
But
Why is village people is his
I
wife?
believe I'm looking good, so she's doing a great job.
She is doing a good
Yeah.
job. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
All right, so our focus today is about your album.
Yeah, Focus album.
Yes, and all that you're up to. You know,
Yeah.
it was not hard for you in a while.
Yeah,
You know,
the last
like
time I was here, I was single.
Yes, you're single. I wonder when we'll have you, how many kids you'll have. I like
Maybe
that
the next
transition
time you'll
that
have
you do.
kids.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
Maybe like twins.
Twins,
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but amen to that.
Why everybody runs shy away from twins? They are
No, it's
beautiful.
like double responsibilities, and then especially for a first timer,
Yeah.
you're trying to figure out one, and then now you have
Yes,
two.
But then what if God gives you two? You cannot send
no,
one back.
amen to that. Amen to that.
Amen.
Wifey actually loves it. and
Oh, okay.
yeah,
You see,
so-
you just might have twins.
So
Yeah.
the album Focus.
Yeah, the Focus
Bege
album.
Na. We're
Yeah.
glad to have to talk about it.
Mm.
It's, PRTV is honored to be the first person premiering it, so
Yeah,
we have to give a shout out
Bege
to
Na
her.
video.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited. This is the first place that Bege Na will be playing the video.
Okay.
And it's a song on the Focus album, like you said. This is 6 years after my first album.
Mm.
First album was Grateful, and it came with a lot of experiences. And what God placed in my heart for this phase of my ministry is to just bring people back to the focus of what ministry is about. Because ministry has gotten to a point where now people, it's prosperity, for some it is health. So once Jesus makes me well, I'm done with Jesus.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then now the focus of ministry, the focus of Christianity is Jesus.
Mm.
So that's what this album is trying to do, to bring us to the consciousness of the significance and the importance of Jesus as our focus. Yeah, so and Bege Na is an amazing song with the plateau vibe. And we did a very beautiful video that will be playing for the first time on TV here
Yeah.
today. Yeah, so I'm really excited to be here, and that's the journey thus far.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Thank
So,
you.
so beginner in English means
Okay, Bege Na means my hope.
okay, my hope.
Yeah, yeah, and the song points to Jesus being our hope.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I was very curious why you picked out Bege Na out of
The whole album. Yeah, I was going to
Mm.
ask because I know every musician have that one song that they
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah.
So
For me, Bege Na is unique in the sense that it's easy to remember. That's first off. And then it's a song that has resonated with everyone, basically.
okay.
Yeah, I'm sure it will resonate with you
It
as
has
well.
resonated in there.
Yeah, it's a simple song, and then I just kept the message simple, because sometimes in trying to be over creative, you get people even lost on what you're really
You
saying.
miss your steps.
So, but it's a basic song that sticks to the message, which is Jesus as our hope and as our firm foundation at all times, not just in the good times. Because some people forget Jesus in the good times is when they hit rock bottom.
Yeah.
They
Some
go
people
back to
forget Jesus in rock bottom is when they are waiting for it to be good and all of that. But Jesus being the same and being the hope regardless, I feel it's just the perfect message to announce the Focus album.
Okay, from Grateful, the album,
Yeah.
which took a very long time. I
Yeah.
actually love Grateful, by the way. I love
Yay.
it. So it feels as if you really take your time, you go into your cocoon, you build a lot. Let's know about your processes of coming out with amazing songs.
Well, great things take time.
Yes.
Yeah, first off, great things take time. So for me, it's not always about rushing to do an album. Yeah, for some people, it's like a competition or a pressure.
You just have to
But
keep
yeah,
dropping.
you just have to keep dropping. But then for me, it's about having a purpose, a direction for life and for ministry in this case. And then it's also about building. An album is a build-up because this album is more than 10 songs.
Yeah.
And then another thing that has really made the journey beautiful is the fact that what I usually do is, rather than just give you too many things that you're trying to figure out how to chew, which one to chew, which one to swallow, what I usually do is just put out few singles. Yes, there is No Condition is Permanent that was released. That is also going to be on the album. So I just give you an idea of what the full product will be.
You wag a bone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like bless you, so that you don't come and die of too much blessing from the album.
Okay.
So yeah, and then for me the album procedure goes through, okay, what are the songs God is laying in my heart, and then taking good time to put them together ensures that they don't sound monotonous. You have variety to listen to, and then it's not a rushed work. Yes, it's not a rushed work. Very important.
Are you the producer?
No, I'm not. The beautiful thing about my albums, again, is I work with various people. I believe that there are different producers that have different inputs to put into the song. So you'll discover that in an album of maybe 16 songs, you'll see like 4 producers. Yeah, sometimes even 5. Yeah, so, but I want you to anticipate those other details.
Okay.
But for Bege Na, the song, it was produced by Katie.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
So beginner, before we were itching to get the song, I imagine videos are like, Precious, what are you saying? Let us hear the song.
Yeah.
Well, let me just say this. A lot of times people want to give a name that is generic, you know, a foreign name, something that is going to expand to the wide audience beyond the shores of Nigeria and all that. I love the way he gave the natural color or the color of Africa, you know, Plateau State. You brought it down and made it something that we can relate to.
Yeah, the thing is I'm
just say
ethnocentric. Yeah, I'm ethnocentric by nature. I believe that Africa should be proud of Africa. We shouldn't keep trying to fit into the world. English is someone's language. So if they can be proud of their language, why shouldn't we be proud of what we have? Yeah. So for me, it's, if I'm going to go to school to learn English, I should be able to learn Hausa or learn Birom as well, because we're all equal under God. So, yeah.
All right, well, let's get to hear Bege Na by Niken Chuang, and we'll be right back. Enjoy as we enjoy.
Yesu, Yesu, Bege Na Yesu ne. Yesu, Yesu, Bege Na Yesu ne. A cikin komai Bege Na o, Bege Na o, Bege Na Yesu ne. A cikin komai Bege Na o, Bege Na o, Bege Na Yesu ne.
perfect, amazing description of an amazing song, Bege Na. I think it's it's a perfect.
I'm not going to lie. The
description.
song sounds really welcoming, as he said. It's
Yeah.
something that if you truly understand the Hausa language, at least, even if a little bit,
Yeah.
you would get the message he was trying to pass. But the highlight of it for me was when I saw his wife dancing. in the
He had
video.
to say, my wife is in there.
Yeah, he was like,
really
I was like, wife is
Like,
on
rub
the
it on our
video.
face, sir.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We have to
I'm
give you
just
guys the
joking.
right narrative.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
it.
You know. Sometimes people see marriage as something to be afraid of.
Yes.
Yeah, but then I think it's because of the narratives out there, and I believe God is helping us to really enjoy our marriages to a point that people will now be like, "Please, I want to get married."
How long have you guys been married for?
About 6 months now.
Okay.
Yeah, and it feels like 1 week.
Marriage. I feel like
It
1
feels
week.
like it's still
It is
quite
still very, very
exciting. Yeah.
yeah.
It's quite exciting.
Yeah.
It's quite, actually, it is good to actually have somebody who supports you in not just your spirit but your craft and everything we do. So, well, I guess your hope has led you to your wifey. Yeah, you guys are enjoying your marriage.
Yes,
That is
sir.
good. So, there's one question I always like to ask, which
Okay.
is, music is a weapon, right?
Yeah.
We know music goes farther than a lot of people have gone. Like your sound now, you said something about it being on YouTube already. Like you
Okay,
launched
yeah,
it.
we published it 12 a.m. today, and yeah, before this interview was around 100+ views.
Wow.
Yeah, and then the amazing thing is one of the comments was from a guy in the US.
Wow.
Yeah, saying he really enjoyed it and he's going to share it with his contacts.
So now you see,
Yeah.
this
Amazing.
this kind of comes to my question. Music as a weapon now.
Yeah.
Somebody from the US has already seen it.
Yeah.
Me and you, we are still here.
No,
You understand?
No.
So how do you preach your own weapon of peace? I like to believe you
Yeah.
preach peace.
yeah,
You're
no,
a gospel
absolutely,
artist.
absolutely.
So how do you use music as a weapon to preach peace? How do you see music in the whole? Because I'm not going to lie, the gospel music is not something a lot of people pay attention to.
Yeah,
We have very few favorite gospel artists.
yeah.
So in your own way, how do you see music as a weapon of peace?
Okay, I would like to say that for starters, I do not refuse to be on platforms simply because it's not a church. Yeah, I believe that's something to start with. So I've been on platforms where different religions are present.
Okay.
Yes, and then I've been able to interact with these people from different religions, different ethnic backgrounds, and I'm also conscious of songs that can be enjoyed by all for platforms like that. Yeah, I write with that consciousness. So along with writing gospel songs, I believe that there are messages that we should also be writing about, just like you rightly said, peace. No condition is permanent, for example, that I spoke about earlier on, was basically speaking about life.
Okay.
How because you're rich doesn't mean you should treat a poor person badly. And because you're poor, it doesn't mean you end up poor.
Yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
yes, no condition is permanent. So I believe being conscious of topics to write about, versatile topics to write about that cuts across different religions, different ethnic backgrounds, and then also being available to be on platforms that unify, for me,
Yes.
has been a way that I have seen music as a tool for peace.
Okay.
Yes.
So we just want to, for those who are just happy that you brought out something after a very, very long time.
Long
We're
time.
super excited.
Yes.
And
I'm
you're
excited as well.
Where can I get Bege Na right now? How can I, be able to get to
Like
those shares
stream or download.
Okay,
Stream.
Bege Na is on YouTube. You can just type Niken Chuang. Yeah, you'll find my channel, and then you can find it under the videos there.
Okay.
Yeah, and you could also do that on Google.
Okay.
Bege Na Niken Chuang, it pops up. And then you can also go to my website, nikenchuang.com. Yeah, you'll find it there as well.
Okay.
So those are the platforms.
Yeah,
where
those are
I
the
can get
platforms.
songs.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
I have to say it's a beautiful piece. But
Thank
I have
you.
one question. Are all the songs mostly in Hausa or there are other songs? Because like you said, somebody from the US, I like to believe he understands a little bit of Hausa.
Oh,
Or,
Yeah.
there was a
or
And
is
then
somebody
there
from
was
here?
there was a
There was a
transcription of it.
transcription.
And then there's always, most times when I do a Hausa chorus, I do the verses in English.
English, yeah.
Yes, so you could connect
Yeah.
more with it. And then to answer your question, I think half or more than half of the album is in English.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm conscious of the fact that
It goes wide.
yeah, it's a global project, and I'm conscious of that.
When can we get all the album? Is it just Bege Na? Are we dropping it gradually?
Yeah, I
gradually?
came with this so that
Yes.
wherever you see
This
it,
is
you know that this is
beautiful.
the album.
I
God.
like
Yeah,
the
the
cross.
first album is
Beautiful.
coming up
The cross,
next year.
like
Next
blood.
Yeah.
Next month, I mean, yeah. So the concept behind the album art is the thorns, the crown of thorns that Jesus wore on the cross.
On the yes.
Yeah, and then making people be conscious. I was thinking of putting my face on it, but then I had a prompting that if this album is supposed to be focus, and the focus is not Niken Chuan, the focus is
It's
Jesus.
Jesus.
Why not signify
Oh,
who it is
amazing.
about? Yeah.
Amazing,
So
yeah.
that was why I stopped keeping it this way.
Yeah, it is a
And
very beautiful piece.
Thank you,
It
thank you
is,
so much.
It is. So when are we get to the
It's
the
coming
album?
up next month.
Next month.
Yeah, the
Okay.
end of the month, the last Friday of next month.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is
Is
the
there
first
a
place I'm
significance?
announcing it.
Is there a significant reason why it is the last Friday? Of
Well, we're here and it's Friday and we're having fun.
Okay.
There's something beautiful about Fridays
Yeah.
because it's after the week's stress and all of that.
Yeah,
You just
yeah,
want
get to
chill.
relax.
So chilling to the Focus album will be really lovely.
Amazing.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, so that's
I
it.
don't want to assume that all the viewers have heard you,
Yeah.
and we could tell that there's just so much about Niken Chuang. I've heard about your yogurt, especially as a CEO. You know, I
Yeah.
wanted to ask you, aside from music,
Yeah.
what would you
What
be
are you
doing?
doing to do?
Okay, I'll be loving my wife.
Oh,
Obviously.
I have to rub it on you.
yeah, you just keep throwing
I'll
this
be
thing
lo-
in our
I'll be-
face.
I'll be loving my wife, and then
Here for me today.
I'll be making amazing yogurts. I love yogurts a lot.
Okay.
That's why that had to be the thing to do.
Okay,
Yeah, so I'll be making amazing Yorit yogurt that after you drink, you want to come and buy the company.
Yeah, I actually have heard of Yorit yogurt a lot. Like
Yeah.
I think when you really started making it,
Okay.
I had a lot of friends on my WhatsApp. Everywhere was just Yorit yogurt, and
We
then
stop them.
my sister who gave birth a few days ago, we have a new baby in our family.
Amazing.
She was all about your
Congrats.
yogurt, even when she was
Wow.
pregnant.
Wow.
It was. I was like, what is this? It's
That's
yogurt.
amazing.
on the yogurt.
So on that
Yeah.
aspect too, you're doing
We
good.
want to hear.
Thank you.
Is it something you're going to create now?
Yes, first hand, or is it something from?
What's
the
your
album?
favorite song of all your songs you've sang?
Okay. I think I'll sing it.
Okay, please
Okay.
sing it. Let's get to your favorite
It's
song.
possible you've heard it somewhere. It says,
That's my favorite. Actually.
Never forget, God sits on the throne. Never forget, God is in control. He go get days where your sun he no go shine. He go get days where your sky he no go blue. He go get days where your pocket go dey dry. But never forget, God sits on the throne. He go get days where money no go dey bank. He go get days where ideas go blank. He go get days your world go dey upside down. But never forget, God is in control. Never forget, God is in control. Even on days where your sun begin to shine, on days where your sky don't turn blue, On days when money day your pockets. Never forget, God sits on the throne.
Can I woo? Can I say woo?
You can, please feel free.
Sounds like if you don't want to woo for me.
Can I say
Sounds like you should
Feel
just travel. My
You-
mind just travel.
Feel free. So that's Never Forget from the first album.
That's
Yeah.
a beautiful
Amazing.
song.
Thank you
Amazing.
so
Thank you
much.
so much, Megan Chewang.
Thank
We
you
appreciate
so
what
much.
you're doing,
Thank you so
especially
much.
for those who just rely solely on gospel,
Mm-hmm.
who rely solely on just receiving fresh, songs that refresh in our spirit. You don't know the much work you're doing.
Yes.
I just want to say we're grateful for keeping it fresh and keeping
Bless
it
God.
consistent.
Bless
I know
God.
a lot of people come around and say gospel doesn't pay, and it's difficult for you to keep doing it. And you get to see that it changes, the content begins to change,
Yes.
the words begin to change just to
Mm.
appeal to the wide audience.
Mm.
But yours has been true, and we appreciate you.
Bless God.
Bege Na, can we say how to get Bege Na out there again? How can
Okay,
someone
yeah.
get it?
Bege Na by Niken Chewang. You can search it on Google. You can search it on YouTube. You can search it. You can go to nikenchewang.com. Yeah, it's together. nikenchewang.com
Okay.
to get the song and the video.
Talking about that, on most people stream songs these days.
Yeah.
I personally don't have.
Yeah.
The music app I have does not download song directly into my phone. What
Yeah.
it does, it streams it whenever. So maybe
The
like
good
on
news, yeah. So the good
Spotify,
news
on
is
Audio
it's Niken Chewang everywhere.
Everywhere.
It's on Spotify. It's on iTunes. We're a global brand.
Okay, so every
yeah.
platform I
Yeah.
just have to
It's
search.
everywhere.
Niken Chewang.
Once you type Niken Chewang, you find me there. It's consistent everywhere.
All right.
Yeah.
That is
So give
good.
a special shout out. Obviously, you want to say your wife.
Well, he has to throw it in our face again.
Yeah,
Let's
no,
have it.
my beautiful, ever supportive wife, my amazing family. My family has been super amazing. My dad, my mom, my siblings, they're my biggest fans. My wife, she'll do face again.
Loretta is
And
looking
then
forward to seeing it too.
most importantly for today is the video director.
Mm.
He did an amazing job. His name is Composer.
Okay.
And the hashtag is Composer Fine Boy Director. Fresh boy. He did an amazing job. Like, he went all the way to ensure that we have it ready, because many creatives will agree with me that many times it's not about starting. There are many projects that have started along the way it crashes.
Yes.
Along the way you're calling the director, he's not picking your call.
Yeah.
He has
true.
changed scene. So, but I want to say a big shout out to him for keeping it real, for keeping it fresh, and looking forward to amazing works ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, for me, he's the highlight of today for me.
All right.
And a big thank you to everyone that has been supporting Niken Chewang Music and Yorit Yogot for sharing what we do everywhere to the world. Thank you and God bless you.
All right.
Amen.
That's
Amen.
words and appreciation from
How
you.
did I not shout out to you
I don't
guys?
know,
Hey,
because
so
we're
that
not
you
his
know-
wife.
so that I not call me again.
We're not your wife, we're
So that
not your fine boy.
No,
the
but you're
direct-
somebody's wife.
Director,
Fine
fine boy.
Somebody's son is finding you, so you're somebody's wife. So a big shout out to these beautiful people's wives in the future.
Hey,
Amazing
okay.
women
Stress it, please.
doing amazing stuff.
Emphasize it.
I
Emphasize.
appreciate all that you do,
Be-
and you've made here home for me.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you so
Thank
much.
you so
You're
much
looking
for being on
amazing.
the
Thank you
show.
very
Thank
much.
you.
You're not becoming to
Thank you so
overdo
much.
it. It's not sounding so.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And
Thank
that's
you.
Niken Chewang. You know how to get him everywhere, Niken Chewang. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for being part of the show.
Thank
We
you
look
so
forward
much
to
for
having you
having me.
next time. Hopefully it's not
Same
going to be
here.
that long
Same
like
here.
we had before. So thank you.
Same here.
All right, we're going to go straight to a break, and when we come back, this morning continues.